Right. All right. Abuse given, abuse taken. Yo, when you take abuse, um, you develop some crazy, crazy stuff mentally, physically, all around your whole body, your whole being. Um, and especially as a child, you grow up, you know, you dealt with as a child, and then you grow up. Because my abuse stopped into my teens, and then after your teens, you know, well, during your teens, you know, girls are looking at you, vice versa, you know, stuff like that. That's going on. So after years of getting hit on, you know, you grow up and then you start liking, you know, what you like or whatever, you know, and you know, you want to be loved now because you've been hit. You don't want to, whatever, talk crazy too and all that. Now people are looking at you and they giving you different eyes and, you know, they hearts and all that. So it becomes like, wow, like, all right, like I hit on by somebody now. There's people out there that would, you know, do the opposite. So now that's like, oh, you know. So as I said, that does something mentally. So you won't really have a filter because anybody can show you love now because you've been hit on so much. You don't know what love is. You don't know what real love is because, you know, you've been hit on and stuff. You've been, you know, anybody could fake love you because, you know, and that's the messed up part. It makes you naive because you don't know who's genuine and who's not at first or whatever. And you're not even thinking about that because you're naive. You're like, oh shit, somebody loves me. Somebody wants to. I'll go, you know, do the opposite. Here's the kicker. The real twist and turn. You want to be loved because you've been hit. You're loving this person, they're loving you. Everything is great. And all of a sudden, you're going upside their fucking head. It's like that. Because abused people abuse people. And you've been taking hits. A lot of people can't hit back, you know. When you're getting abused, you ain't hitting back, you're just taking hits. You've been learning to duck, dodge, and weave, and now you with somebody that loves you and all this shit, and you love them. That energy that that person is giving to you, remember, you couldn't unleash it nowhere, and it has to go somewhere. And unfortunately, it doesn't change if you don't know what, you know, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to transmute that energy, transmit it somewhere else. It'll stay with you until you get with the person you love, and then you're going upside their head and you're like, what the hell? And they're like, what the hell? Hurt people hurt people. That energy has to go somewhere, you know. So this video should be 10 minutes, but to me. But as a person that went through that or whatever, like, let's make one thing clear. This ain't no victim shit. This is for anybody that's like been through it and don't know what the, because I wish somebody told me this shit. You know, I had to go. I'm the hard way, and you don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to learn the hard way. So peep this, right? The worst thing you can do, if you're abused physically, whatever it is, the worst thing you can do is be in a relationship. Because you don't have one with yourself yet. You're looking for love. You're looking to be held and all that other shit. Yes, I know. It was easy for girls to, and I'm all, didn't matter what they look like either. People used to be like, what the hell is wrong? Your taste is, even to this day. You know, like, your taste that went, oh, but she, you know. I'm a sucker for love, because, well, I was a sucker for love. Now, people say I'm mean. But, yeah. So you become a sucker for love, you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna meet those Jezebels that's gonna act like they, you know, because if you're attractive, you know, like people say I am, whatever. Then, yeah, it's gonna happen. They're gonna use you, stuff like that. And you ain't gonna know how to take that because you, wait, I really love you because I've really been hurt. Why are you fake love? How could you fake love me? That's what you're gonna be like, you know? And then you don't need to be, you don't need to do that. You don't need to go through that because the key is that all of that is internal. Nobody can give you happiness. Nobody can give you, you know, some people can love you, but they can't, you know, give you the love that you have or you can develop for yourself, you know. And, you know, people could take their love away from you. It's kind of hard to take love away from yourself, you know. When somebody takes their love away from you, you're hurt, you're crying. You was depending on their love. They had a string or whatever, something attached outside of you can hurt you. I was watching a football game. I heard a commentator say something that is still, I don't know his name, but he is still just, and I wasn't even watching it really. I was just like getting ready for work or something. He was like, somebody was on drugs. Somebody on in the league, football, basketball, or something. He was like, man, he was like, man, don't love something that can't love you back. And I'm like, man, that's raw, you know. And that goes for everything, people, drugs, everything. You don't love something that can't love you back. You ain't, you know. But that's another, you know what I mean. But you gotta recognize real, genuine people. When you're going through enough, you will, to where you could just spot people like this, like, oh, I really know if you fuck with me or not, you know. So, yeah, the best you can do as a person that has been abused or whatever, if you going through it or whatever, you don't need another person to come in to undo what this person did. That's not people's jobs. That's your job. That's your job. You clean up. You gotta. It's messed up, but you gotta clean up the mess people make in your head. It's messed up, but that's how it is, and that's how it keeps going. You know. The more people you deal with, the more, you know, however you let them in, however your relationship is, that's how it be. How you let them, you know, what's your boundaries with people, you know. So, don't, like I said, the best thing you could do um, is love yourself. Get some self-esteem. I'm still working on my self-esteem because I don't, you know what I mean? There's times I'm not feeling it and people are in my face and I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. You know, like, and I gotta, snap myself out of it. Like, yo, you look good. Like, act like you look good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's on you. You know, the world ain't gonna boo-hoo at you. The world doesn't cater to the pity. It caters to the strong and powerful, as you can see. You know, that power is internal. Don't take that, like I said, don't go seeking love outside of you because you've been hurt or whatever, and you think that's the way to, you know what I mean? And then there's other people out there that deliberately wanna get in a relationship just so they can be that toxic or whatever, because that's what they think. They think that's normal, you know. And you don't ever want to get like that. That would be a horrible life, you know. There's evil people out there like that, that want to go and get vengeance on all because of one. Imagine if I was like that. As much as I love women, like, I couldn't imagine hating all of whatever because of one or two or whatever. Like, that's ridiculous, And that's it's probably an illness, honestly. If you ever get your mind to twist like that or whatever. But yeah. So transmit that energy. Draw, paint, find something. Don't find a person. You and then, because all you doing is it's just keeping a cycle going, Like, let's stop this cycle of all abuse, Like, somebody has to nip it, you know what I mean? And wake up and be like, really? Like, as much as we all got 24 hours in a day, that's what you want to do with your time? Like, vengeance isn't yours. Like, there's a million other things you could be doing with your time, like, you know what I'm saying? Work on you, like, work on yourself. That's the best. When I have nothing else to do with, when you lost and you asking God and the universe, what should I do or whatever, do nothing. That's what the universe is telling you to do, nothing, and do you. That's what it's telling you to do. Do you. What can you do? I'm not the smartest. I'm not great on paper and none of that shit or whatever. I develop a body. Oh well. When I'm bored and I'm so-called bored, because there's should be no such thing as boredom when you're not at your goal. When I'm so-called saying I'm bored, I know that that's me trying, not being, disciplined. And I'm like, oh, well, I could be working on myself. That's what you could be doing. Nobody don't want to be with nobody that, you know what I'm saying, is known for being, abusive and all that. Like, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, work on yourself, because that's all you got, really. When you think about that, so all you got is you. Work on you. Even your abuser, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you work on you, they could look at you and be like, damn, all the shit that I did to them, that shit didn't even phase. Like, think about that. Don't be the victim. Like, oh, so and so did this to me. Be like, yeah, so and so did this to me, but look at me and look at them now. You know what I mean? That's how you should. That's how you should take it. Don't. You know what I mean? Get a win-win with that. You know, you look good and you feel good, and you're not. You know, when you do want to get in a relationship, you won't pass that mess off to somebody, because you know what I'm saying. You found something else to do with that energy that they gave you. Shit, go be a boxer. Somebody will beat your ass, go beat somebody else's ass out. Shit, legally, fuck it, right? You're gonna get your ass whipped too a little or something. So it's like, hey, at least in this, at least in boxing, you get to swing back, you know what I mean? And somebody get to feel you and you feel it, you know what I mean? I feel like if anybody got physically abused or whatever, like, go take some self-defense, go hit some bags now. Go hit somebody now that want to get hit. Yeah, you want to, oh, all right. There's people out there that going through what you, yeah, let's go. Go swinging, yeah. Get that shit out. Better there with the gloves on and all of that. Get beat up, get sore. You know what I'm saying? Better there than better out there than domestic violence, you know? So that's my thing on abuse. I really don't want to talk about this stuff no more. I want to get to the good shit. But had to finish this finally. But yeah. So you taking any abuse, like I said, you want to be loved. I know you want, you know, wear your heart on your sleeve, and people's gonna come through and take advantage of that shit, though. Like, hold your back, you know, have some boundaries. You know what I mean? You're gonna learn them. You're gonna get, you know, you're gonna get your heart broken, shit or whatever. But you know, cry it out and keep it moving. Ain't no, you know what I mean? Ain't no work use dwelling on it. You know, like I said, it's a test. You're gonna get over it and next, you know. Somebody gonna crack your heart, then somebody gonna put a dent in it, then somebody gonna put a knife in it, somebody gonna hit the other crack and make that deeper. Then yeah, your heart's gonna go through some shit. But then it's gonna get tough, and then you're gonna be able to be like, alright, I know what to do. That this one, you trying to play me, fuck out my face. Like, I nip people at the bud from the jump now. I'm skilled at this. Like, people like, oh, so and so, she bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not to be played with. I'm like Professor X with the shit now. Like, I can foresee somebody trying to play me. And then I give them the rope sometimes too, just to, when you get skilled at it, you'll give it, some people that you don't want in your life, you'll be able to give them enough rope and be like, and they'll fuck it over, and you'll be like, alright, I'm not tripping. I knew you was gonna fuck me over anyway, so, you know what I'm saying? Get you out of my life and whatever. You a vampire. Bye. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how it go. I've been through enough to know this shit. So, I mean, yeah. Because there's people out there that, you know, like I said, they're out to do. And if you got a story or whatever, do this. Like, do what I'm doing. Because there's people out there that ain't got the balls to do this. They can't stand in front of a camera and do this. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no story, no real story. You know, you hear their story, you hear the, yeah, that was on you and and their stories or whatever. It's people that swear they this and this and that, but they don't even like the sound of their own voices or the way they look. They're insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Big lips, big ears. I think I've been talked about my whole fucking life. I don't give a fuck. Somebody called me cute yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. No, she said handsome. Handsome. But anyway, 20 minutes. All right, it's not bad. So yeah, that's the end of this one. But yeah, like I said, hurt people. But if you could transmute that energy somewhere else that you know what I mean, that you like, you baseball, you want like you box, the shit somebody gave you, you know what I mean? You look at your opponent like, yeah, this is my abuser, whatever. You look at the baseball like this is my, you know what I mean? You know, take that energy and don't be waiting to get in no relationship so you can be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this shit to somebody that's like, that would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go to jail pretty much because you're a psycho and more. But yeah. So I think y'all got it, right?